Romance, my favourite topic, love. Ladies and gents, please grab your surfboards. Gaia has had enough. So if you're single, buckle up. This month is going to be a biggie for you. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lucy Davis and I am excited, a little bit scared, but I'm excited to be bringing you the energies of June 2023 today. Now, the reason I'm a little bit scared is, as most of you will know, if you've been watching my videos for some time, is my energy updates seem to be getting extremely on point. And as much as that shouldn't scare me and I should be very excited by it, what I predicted for May was absolute carnage. And I think it is fair to say every single person I have spoken to, without exception, has had the most wild month of May. As I predicted, the men have been attacked big time. We've had people having their health attacked, their wealth attacked, their relationships attacked. And I'm not just talking about the men here, like this has been happening to people all over the place. But what predominantly has been happening is, a lot of people have been reaching out to me with their stories about their partners and what they've been up to and things like that. So I'm absolutely shocked because I could see it coming and I saw the behaviors and I kept being shown these images. But I do second guess myself, when some people around me have been telling me that I talk absolute nonsense and, the things that come out of my mouth never come true. Sometimes you start to think, oh, is that actually true? But then the truth of the matter is everything that I predicted for May happened. So it's a fascinating dynamic right now. And I can't say to you that this month is going to get any easier, my friends. So I think it's fair to say that I did warn you that May would be absolutely wild. And I think it's fair to say that it's been even more intense than any of us could have imagined. People are showing themselves. God is protecting more than ever before. I don't know about you guys, but oh my God, I feel as if I've had literal angel wings around me for this month. The veil is at the thinnest for those who are choosing that path. So you might be starting to see glitches in the matrix. You might be starting to be like, hang on a minute, did I just see that? Like, I'm often doing that at the moment. I'm like, did that really just happen? Or did I just imagine that? And it's because the veil is becoming so thin and we are kind of like flitting between realms is the way that I like to talk about it. Some of us are seeing things from our dream state come in. I had a girlfriend call me today and she was like, Lucy, I've just had really bad, intense deja vu about you, and this is what's going to happen next. And it was quite interesting because then I got a very heartfelt message from somebody on my Instagram, which was just fascinating. And it was kind of along the lines of what she had predicted. So it's just fascinating what's happening. Everybody's gifts are coming back online. We are becoming much, much, much better, brighter, lighter versions. And this is why, ladies and gents, we are shedding all of the nonsense that doesn't align to us. It's so important that we recognize it. No matter how much it hurts when you're going through it, trust me, you will recognize that actually you are more free, you are more able, you are more, equipped to go and do whatever it is. And that could be a job. That could be your eating habits. That could be like some of my team at the moment have started juicing because, they've seen what I do and they're like, you know what? Yeah, we're going to start juicing. So they're shedding some of their old patterns and they're feeling lighter for it, brighter for it, much more energized. So as some of you will know, some of you won't know, I've been working on balancing the energies for the second half of May. And we are seeing those shifts happening at a much inflated rate right now. We have made some big leaps forwards on something else that I've been working on behind the scenes for the last 2 years consciously. I know I was doing it a long time before then because it was starting to make a lot of sense to me, but I'm excited to get this one across the line. Like, this is a big deal. And it's something that, I'll be able to go and live in Bora Bora or somewhere and just take a holiday, just even for a month, once this is done. So I'm super excited. Anyone breaking the sacred universal laws right now will be feeling it deeply. Anyone disbelieving or putting people down for whatever they are doing will face the wrath. The word wrath has been coming up a lot whilst I channeled this information. Divine laws are being stepped up. Justice is being chased and will be served cold to those that deserve it. We are being taken back to our sacred laws. This is what is coming from higher consciousness. So because we are elevating on our ascension journey, the high levels of consciousness are kicking in. Basically, lies will not be tolerated and they will be known by telepathy. If you are somebody that lies, if you are somebody who is a prolific liar, please be scared, be very afraid. Everybody is going to know. And I'm talking, you know, even your the workers in the airport, or you know, your mother who's had 5 of these kind of thing. Telepathy is coming on, and it is time to up our honesty. If you are not being honest, you are going to get stung like a little jellyfish. You know, you're going to get stung. So this is basically clearing up the energies of May. Like I'm recording this on the 26th of May, so know that these are the energies from May. Okay, this is just clearing up, this is just tidying up the loose ends. Sit back and watch who people truly are. They are showing themselves. You must believe them. I always like to see the good in people, but do you know what? When people show you who they really are, you have to believe them. I spoke to one of my girlfriends maybe a couple of weeks ago, and she was really trying to, you know, change the situation. And then she went, hey, hang on a minute, I've got to stop doing this. I always look for the good in people. And it's the same. I will do that too. But at some point you have to say, do you know what? Enough is enough. I am going to sit back and just observe what people truly want, the way that they're going to behave, how they're going to love, how they're going to speak, you know, and just allow them to be, because then it's up to you to decide whether that's the person that you want in your life, whether it be a friend, a partner, obviously a little bit different with your children, ladies and gents, because we can't just divorce those, can we? So this is what's been happening, and this is what's going to be happening over the next few days. Now, on top of that, we've got this massive waft of June energy coming in, and the full moon is on the 3rd of June. So we've not only got the full moon energy, the month of June energies coming in, we've got the full moon energy coming in. And what does that do? Boom. The energies are super intense as we are covering them both right now. Now, I'm doing a separate video for the full moon, so that will come out tomorrow. I wanted to do the June energies first. The full moon energies will follow up tomorrow. We have solstice this month in June also, so do keep your wits about you for that. As you know, as we all know, it's a very, very pivotal period of time. And obviously the new moon will be just before solstice. So it's a pivotal time with the energies. Now, in the next few days, in 5 days to be precise, I am going to be launching Self Love Club membership for the class of 2023. Now, this is my incredible, beautiful 12-month program whereby you come on a journey with myself and my team of coaches, and we literally rewrite the whole of your life. Now, the launch call is happening on the 31st of May. If you cannot be there for any reason, don't panic. I'm going to record it and it will come out on the emails. All you need to do is click in the link that is below this video and you will be able to sign up and you will get all of the information to your inbox. Obviously, if you are free, we would love to see you on there. I would love to see you on there. I would love to answer your questions and, be able to offer you any help and support at this time. Now, we have had scholarship places, but unfortunately the applications closed on the 17th of May for them. We've also had energy exchange places, but they have also closed now. So the only way that you can join Self Love Club membership for 2023 is to join and to sign up next week. Okay, let's crack on with these June energies, because it is fascinating what's happening right now. We are chasing the light. We are in the midst of the battle between the light and the dark. June is shaping up to feel extremely bipolar. I hate to say it, but that's the best description that I can give you. It's going to be so amazingly intense in one way, and then it's going to be so amazingly horrid in the other. So do not be surprised if you're like on this emotional roller coaster. You've got these peaks and troughs. 1 minute you're like, yes, I can conquer the world. And then the next minute you're like, and you're sat there crying your eyes out or doing whatever it is you need to do. There are huge cosmic waves that we will need to ride throughout this month. So ladies and gents, please grab your surfboards. I would even put your armbands on and maybe even a little rubber ring around your waist, because we are going to be riding those waves and it is not going to be gentle. Allow yourself to feel these flows. All of what we are going through right now is to bring us back into balance. And if you remember, the energies over the last 2 weeks of May that I've been working on with my beautiful team has been to bring the world and consciousness back into balance. There has been a massive imbalance between the feminine and masculine. There's been a massive imbalance between many of the energies on the planet. So what I've been working on with my team, like I say, is bringing us back into the balance. Now, I know lots of you out there often say, yeah, but Lucy, what do you do? How do you do this? How does it work? I want to come on an energy mission with you. Guys, all in good time. I spoke to my conscious conversation community about this the other day. It's fascinating how these things present themselves. I never know what I'm going to, you know, so for me to be able to say, hey, you can come, and hey, you can come, it just doesn't really work like that. And because I am, or we, all of us collectively at the moment, are in the midst of this battle between light and dark, I have to keep things very close to my chest. You know, there's people that I felt I could trust that I haven't been able to trust. There's, you know, constantly attacks that are taking place on me at the moment, which is absolutely fine. Some are physical, some are in the spiritual realm, and that's all okay, you know. But so I've just upped my spiritual hygiene. I've got an amazing team who look after me, not my team, but an amazing team of people who look after my energy around the world, and I'm just so bloody grateful because they have got me out of some scrapes recently. And if you guys don't look after your energy and don't keep on top of your spiritual hygiene, please go find people that can help you, whether that's, you know, healers, whether that's like whatever they are. Just make sure that you've got some people that can help you if you ever need them. So let's get back to the energies for June. Weather manipulation was a massive topic that came through. What I was being shown is that the sun is being blocked right now. So basically what they were saying is that we've got these codes that are coming in from the sun, and or they should be coming in from the sun, and they're here to activate us. Okay, the sun has changed. The dynamics of the sun has changed. We've got these, like I say, these crystalline codes coming through, and they are being blocked. This is why all of the chemtrails are in the sky. This is why the clouds getting very bubbly. They are panicking because humanity is ascending at such a beautiful rate, and we are stepping in and we're feeling these upgrades. Obviously, if you're open to it, not everybody is open to this, so that's absolutely okay. They're going to go on their path. The other side of the weather manipulation, and I've been talking about this definitely through March and April, is the earthquakes and volcanoes. This is Mother Nature purging, and there have been many earthquakes and volcanoes and flooding and things like that. You know, we just need to look at Italy and other places around the world where we have it literally going off constantly right now. This is about purging. Now, my belief is the reason Italy has been hit so hard recently is because of the religious side of things. So again, I've been talking about this for a very long time now. This is the purging that is taking place on the planet. Now, you might think, oh, Lucy, it's a bit of water, or, oh, Lucy, it's a bit of, you know, it's a bit of lava from the volcano. But trust me, this is about purging. This is about recognizing that Gaia has had enough. I told you, she's going to do what her job, right? She is an organism. She is going to do her job. Whatever she needs to do to protect herself, that's what she's going to do. Now, going back to us, movement is very important for the crystalline codes to bed in right now. You must be out walking. You must be out running. You must be out going to the gym or doing like Thai boxing or whatever, anything like that. You know, Thai boxing, running, they're my things. I love going for walks as well. Maybe swimming, maybe rowing, like whatever works for you. Movement is essential right now. And this is to help these codes actually embody. Anybody who is stagnant, anybody who is lazy, anybody who takes the car everywhere, trust me, their health is going to be implicated this month coming. There's going to be things that are starting to be bedded into the human body that will essentially humble people going forwards. It is a vital period of time to be reflecting and honoring yourself and your journey. Look at yourself through like a magnifying glass. Check out where you've been good, where you've been bad, where you've been ugly. Check out the stories that you've got running. Now is the time to reflect and say, that's no longer me. That's an out of date version of Lucy. Like, I'm not doing that anymore. This is about me stepping up. Self-love was another massive topic that came through. We must be recognizing what is good for us right now. Now, a lot of people don't get this, but for me, self-love is isolation. I take myself away and I know I'm here doing a video on YouTube, and I'm filming another one for the full moon tomorrow, excuse me. But I have distanced myself from Instagram. I've been putting reels out instead of doing the Instagram lives. And that's because I've needed to step away from this energy exchange whereby I'm there and I'm, you know, feeding the other person at the end of it. I've needed to step away to protect myself and, you know, cut some of this. That to me is self-love. Yes, eating good foods, going on a juice fast, you know, going out in the sunshine, dancing, singing, you know, all of those things are self-love. But for me, the number one is isolation. And so I have taken myself off and I have sat back and I've reflected, because that is the best way for me to get through. Now, I've been doing that for about 5 weeks on and off. I've done a handful of videos in that time on a live perspective. And I just have to honor that for as long as it takes. You know, I am honoring myself more than I've ever honored myself right now. Like I've walked through hell in the last however many weeks, and I am just loving myself more than ever. And I feel better than ever. I'm looking better than ever. My inflammation has gone. My body, you know, I've dropped kilos. It's just fascinating because I've gone, no, I'm not going to buy into this anymore. I'm going to take time for me, and I'm just going to be present, and I'm going to ground, and I'm going to release all of this karmic nonsense that I have been living through, and I'm just ready to shed it all. So if that aligns with you, I know I did an Instagram live actually yesterday just talking about something a little bit similar, and you know, people were saying, oh my god, I just want to be a hermit right now. And this is the energies that are going to be coming in by the end of June. So it's not surprising you beautiful starseeds and light workers are already feeling this. So let me know in the chat if this relates to you. Do you just kind of want to step back, not run away, but just step back at the moment and observe? Because if you are, then I'm very aligned with you. So karmic cleansing is going to continue through the month of June. If you have been navigating challenges, remember you committed to going through this, and do all you can to release this karma once and for all. Every single piece of toxicity in you is being shown to you. Do not step into, why is this happening to me? Own the fact that you have asked for this situation. That's what we need to be recognizing right now. I am asking myself why I signed up for some things in the last week or two, but do you know what? I did, and I'm owning that. I own the fact that there is something that I need to do from a karmic perspective to break this once and for all. So own it. None of this finger pointing, it was her, it was him, it was this, it was that. No, own it, but have bloody clear boundaries. Really tight boundaries, as if you were in a category A prison. You know, you make sure you have got your boundaries tight. Remember, ladies and gents, being spiritual or being conscious doesn't mean you take abuse, doesn't mean you have to be sweet and love and light all of the time. Quite the contrary. That is an emotional trauma response. You are pretending that you're positive. No, you can tell people to do one. You can put boundaries in place. You can do whatever it takes for you to make sure that you are protected. So please do remember that. I don't resonate with this, you know, spiritual needs to be all love and light. Rubbish. Don't agree with it at all. And anybody saying that, they're in toxicity from their past traumas. Now, I don't know, when I was channeling this, I got the words fast freedom, but I actually don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know if we're going to get freedom quickly, or what's happening, or solutions are going to be presented quickly or something. I don't know, but they gave me the words fast freedom. So I'm reading that out to you. Like I say, I have no clue what that means. Hopefully some of you guys will. And because I channeled this a little while ago and I'm obviously videoing it now, I kind of can't remember what it was. So I do apologize about that. I hope it makes sense to some of you. So truth, honesty, integrity were massive as I was channeling this. Please recognize all the truths must come to the surface right now. And this will be around belief systems. This will be the actual systems. Masks will fall off and there will be shocks in everywhere. Like I see shock waves in every area. And I see the truth movement being a massive part of this, ladies and gents. I see the politics, I see the truth movement, I see these kind of movements or whatever, really having huge shock waves right now. So do keep your eyes peeled and just sit and observe. Do not consume, as I always say. Now, two areas which I found very, very intriguing that came up were around justice and law. A lot of the information that I've channeled for the June energy update and the full moon have been around legals. So if you are somebody who is in a bit of a legal situation right now, please know this is probably going to come to a head through the month of June. And there will be justice served. I think what the message was earlier was justice will be served cold to those who are breaking sacred and divine laws. Anybody caught to be lying, anybody not having integrity, anybody who has been, you know, bitching or backstabbing or anything like that, please know justice will be served. Now, I know a lot of you always ask me about the financial side of things, and financial questions will get raised this month. Things like betrayal with money is going to come to the surface. So if anybody's ever betrayed you where money is concerned, or maybe you've had something stolen from you, this is going to come to the surface. You are going to be getting the truth. Like I say, people's gifts are coming back online now and they can't hide it. We are being presented the truth on everything. So if somebody has ever taken money from you, and I could name probably 5 or 10 people that have money that they owe me, that's all going to come to the surface through these financial questions that are going to be raised. There is going to be questions around where money has come from, so where the sources of money have been. So maybe drug dealing or money laundering, or selling things that perhaps weren't theirs to be sold or something like that. All of this is going to very much come to the surface through the month of June. I see crossfire with this, sources of money. And it's fascinating because I asked about the investment banking world, and I was showing the investment banking world is going to take another dip. There's going to be another kind of collapse. I don't know if another big bank is going to go through June or what, but it's, things are going to come to the surface. And, having worked at JP Morgan and places like that, I know some of the things that, I've spoken about in this video take place. So just keep an eye on what is going to be happening in the financial world. Oh, it sounds so much fun. I bet you're all really, really excited. I'm sure you're all waiting for a nice, calm, peaceful, bunny rabbits and just spring and all of that stuff for June. But I hate to break it to you, we are on a go faster. Time is speeding up. And the most intriguing thing about it is that people are starting to recognize that the veil is almost gone. Where's today gone? How did that just get over there when I left it over there 1 second ago? It's going to be things like this, okay, that are going to start. And people who are slightly higher conscious, they're going to be laughing at the other people like, oh my God, we've been seeing this for ages. Oh my God, this person's now joining us on this journey. A massive light is going to be shone on what is important this month. And the two areas that they gave me was health and healing. The words they gave me around healing was healing is on the up. So what this basically means is we are now starting to recognize our own part of the puzzle that we've brought to the table. We're starting to recognize that perhaps we weren't quite innocent in that situation as maybe we thought we were in the first place. So remember, as you go through this, the quicker you can accept your part in the puzzle, you can heal much quicker. Now, like through May, there has been a bombardment of information that is going to continue through June. It may feel super overwhelming at times. And the best way that I am going to suggest to you guys to learn to work with this is to ground, to get out into nature, to be around people you love and people you trust and people who are not going to judge you. Anybody that tells you to stop behaving like this or do that probably isn't going to help you through these moments of overwhelm. There is going to be a massive surge of divine feminine energy coming in. Now, I did some work in the middle of May, which was very profound. It was very much around the womb. It was very much about activating the sacred divine feminine across the world. And it does not surprise me, as we step into June, these energies are going to be encouraged even more so. So we will be encouraged to work much closer with our hearts. We will be activating our inner wisdom. There will be this panic of rebalance, and you'll probably see some men starting to behave erratically. Maybe you'll find out some of their inner secrets or some truths of actually who they have been behind closed doors. This is what's going to come to the surface, and this is a panic as the masculine is just allowing the feminine to balance back out. People who are in toxic masculine will be panicking through the month of June. Let me tell you straight. And if you add things like alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, things like that on top, please know you are going to be hit even harder. Now, ladies and gents, I've been guided to do a heart activation healing hang through June. I haven't set a date yet, but what was fascinating is when I channeled the information for June, I kept being told heart activations will take place. We are going to be stepping much more into our heart because of the divine feminine energy. And what we're actually going to be doing is gaining these activations. So what I'm going to be doing through the month of June, I'm not too sure when, but probably early in June, I'm going to be doing another healing event whereby I'm going to activate your heart further. So if you've recently been through a breakup, or if you've maybe lost a parent or something like that, or maybe you've got heart disease, or something going on like that, had a stroke, something like that, get along to this event and I will get you reconnected, and I will get that restarted, and we'll get you activated and get back into alignment with who you are. So do keep an eye open for that. Let me know if that sounds good to you, by the way. The next area that they gave me, which I am so happy about, is that we are going to be getting relationship upgrades. Now, obviously, to be able to get an upgrade, we need to look at things through a set of goggles that perhaps we don't want to look at them. So expect to question your relationship and decipher if they are good, bad, or ugly. Now, remember, when I talk about relationships, that's friendships, intimate relationships with parents, all of them, okay? Everything that is not for your highest good is being removed. Please trust that. I've had hundreds of people reaching out to me, and that is no joke, saying to me that their relationship has broken down towards the end of May. It is wild out there. The literal cleansing of people, you have no idea what they've been doing or saying behind your back. And this is a literal clearing where God's saying, no, you don't know what he's been saying about you. You never heard what she said. You never saw that action she took. Right, we're moving all of these. Now, the image that they keep showing me is Noah and the ark. So basically what's happening is we've got an energetic flood that is taking place across humanity, whereby we're having all of these attachments that are not serving us, being removed. It's wild. And we're like, why is this happening? And then you get the memo, and it's absolutely intriguing. I must say, and I'm bloody excited about this, ladies and gents, there is going to be lots of fun, adventures and joy through June. And I don't know about you, but this is so needed. I need some fun in my life. After the last few months, I need some fun, I need some adventures, and keep watching because you are going to get to see lots. For those of you in my Divine Activation Adventure group, I have got an amazing set of content that I am going to be putting together for the last experience that I went on just before I went back to the UK, before I was due to be speaking in Manchester. It's wild and you are going to love it. So as soon as I can get that over to you guys, I will do. Creativity is going to be coming online so much more. We are going to be excited, living in a world whereby we can think of something and bring it into reality, whether that's video content. I'm really excited about video content right now. I'm working with a team of people right now that are really helping me come online and become a lot more creative and do the things that fire my soul up. So I am going to utilize this month of June to really get stuff done. Now, that said, the energies are a little bit, like I said, peak and troughs at the beginning, which means I'm in a get shit done mood and then I'm going to procrastinate. So just be aware of these moments and just ask yourself, put your hand on your heart. Do you really need to sit here and procrastinate on this point for the next week, or can you just get on and do it? Okay. Romance, my favorite topic, love. Okay. They are saying that there's lots of new relationships incoming, and I mean a romantic relationship. So if you are somebody who's recently split up with somebody, maybe there is going to be somebody that comes in and sweeps you off your feet. Now, I wouldn't go with the sweeping off the feet if I was you. I would go with your intentions. What is it that you are intending for a new relationship? Now, a massive area that came through, which is absolutely fascinating, it's just fascinating what's been coming through the energies, is remember to maintain your independence. What a lot of people are finding right now is that they've handed their power over to their partner. So this is where the relationships are breaking down. There's been like a power struggle. That's not supposed to be like that. We are supposed to be balanced. We are supposed to be equal. And the reason why men particularly do not like women being equal is because it challenges them. Now, that said, men are the providers. Women balance and are equal in the sense that they bring the love and the nurturing. Okay, this is the balance. I'm not talking about, you know, oh well, I earn 100,000 a year, so you must earn 100,000 a year. No, that is just old nonsense. That's toxic masculine. Anybody behaving like that and 50-50 and things like that, please know this is not the way that we're going forwards. Remember, the monetary side of things is going to be disbanded at some point. Like, I'm doing a lot more energy exchanges with people. It's very, very fascinating, stepping into new earth, basically. So take your time with romance, ladies and gents. Take your time. None of this lustful jumping in with 2 feet. It is not going to serve you. We are looking for balance, as I just said. Okay. So if you're single, buckle up. This month is going to be a biggie for you. If you've just come out of a relationship, please do not think just because you've just come out of a relationship, you cannot step forwards and move forwards with, you know, ease and grace and love in your heart. Like, be open to it. Who says you need to take out the next 5 years because you've been in a 20-year relationship? Like, ask yourself the question, like, how much time do you need? Now, that said, after I split up with my ex, I was, you know, single for 5.5, 6 years. So like, I had to take that time. I had to get balanced. I had to figure out who I was because I didn't know. I went from being this corporate, high powered, you know, really, really incredibly fast paced woman to, I know I need to travel, and I know that I need to wander, and I know that there's energy work that I need to do, and I know that I need to help people recognize their healing. And so I had to literally collapse that old version of me and step in. If you are in the version that you want to be, crack on is what I'm going to say to you, ladies and gents, and you won't hear me say that too often. Illusions, dreams, and instincts are going to be on the up this month. If you see something in a dream, figure out very quickly what it means. If you have an instinct that is taking place, trust it. A lot of my girlfriends at the moment are like, oh my God, I had this feeling and then I got it validated in the next hour or the next day or whatever. Trust those. We must trust how things are looking and shaping us up for us right now. Now, in regards to solstice on the 21st, we are looking at harmony, ease, grace, and flow. So what this is saying to me is that we're going to start to slow down a little bit come that period in the month. So after new moon, we're going to start to slow down very slightly. Now, we are out of alignment with our physical and our spiritual bodies. Now, I've spoken about this so many times to you guys. And basically what I'm saying is our physical body may be on point, but our spiritual body is, you know, maybe we're intellectually spiritual, but we're not actually living it. Maybe the other way around, you know, we've got this great connection with the ethereal world, yet our physical body is really not in a good place. This is what we need to do, is get these into alignment now. I feel more aligned than I have done probably in the last year. And the reason that that is because I've taken the last 5-6 weeks to myself, and I have grounded and I have fasted and I have literally just shone the light on myself and gone deep on everything that I've needed to go deep on. So I feel extremely aligned right now, and my connection is coming back even more powerful than it has ever been. My team will tell you I've been channeling so much, and all of the old stuff that I've been channeling, it's like bing, 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 it's presenting itself again because we are, you know, really stepping in and getting closer to certain areas that we've been focusing on. Remember to go with the flow and relax as much as you possibly can through June, ladies and gents, and surrender fully. Surrender to the ground if you're laid on it. Surrender to the sunshine if you're out in it. By the end of June, like I said earlier, we are going to be forced inwards. We're going to be forced into much more of a hermit mode. Now, it's just popped in my head, and I hope this isn't the case, but I just thought then, oh, maybe we're going to get locked in. Like, I don't know, but that just literally came in then. So let's see what happens with that. This month, we are going to get much more connected to Gaia than we ever have been. We're going to get connected to the plants, and we're going to get connected to the sacredness of the wisdom of the plants. Now, I'm not talking mushrooms and, you know, the psychedelics and things like that. No, I'm talking the literal trees. I'm talking the literal grass. I'm talking the literal soil underneath our feet. That is what I'm talking about. Allow the wisdom of Gaia to come in and actually really help us boost us forward. So the last couple of points that I want to raise for June is that we are going to continue to see catastrophic transformations. You are, look at yourself now, take a photo of yourself now. You are not going to be that person at the end of June. Honestly, we're shifting so rapidly right now. We're stepping into our light bodies, we're shifting and we're shedding so much. Like, we have catastrophic transformations taking place. The major shifts that took place in May are going to continue. So breathe, meditate, get outside, and be very, very gentle with yourselves, ladies and gents. Now, I don't know about you, but to me, this month feels just as wild as the last month. I'm excited for it. I see a light at the end of the tunnel right now. Let me know in the comments how this has landed with you. I'm sure you're all a little bit like, Lucy, when are you going to stop with these crazy energy updates? I'm not, ladies and gents. I'm going to keep on keeping on until I get told that we are out the other side. And then I promise you, I'll be in Bora Bora for a little while, taking a holiday. Ladies and gents, like I say, please do leave your comments below. I love you guys to the moon and stars, and I will be posting another video for the full moon tomorrow. So you guys buckle up and I will see you then. Lots of love.